many things that I admire about Veronica, but let me just start by saying an actor really can't effectively play a character they don't admire. It would be, a lot of people watching say, Veronica's crazy, if I walked around talking about Veronica's crazy, then I couldn't really play her. So I don't think crazy people really walk around the streets going, I'm crazy. They don't know that they're crazy. So I haven't owned that. I love her smarts. I love that she is incredibly smart and educated and pulled herself up from low, small beginnings and made a life for herself. And I love that we get to see Black women that do that. I know a lot of them. We just don't see the images a whole lot. So I love that Mr. Perry wrote that character in that way. And the things that she's fighting for, although I may not agree with them, I know a whole lot of people who feel like Veronica's great for fighting for her family and the things that she's fighting for. So I just love that she's very smart, and however warped her love can get and however crazy her choices, she is bright and smart and powerful. And I absolutely love that, men always get to play diabolical and they always get to play ruthless. And when women do it, they're just a bitch. But I love that she gets to play all of those things and be smart while doing it. So I love it.
And you're playing it fabulously also.
I love you.
You really are. To piggyback a little bit off of what you had said, I think one of the, there's a lot of things I love about Benny too. I think one of the biggest things I enjoy about playing him is kind of what you had spoke on, just in terms of depicting, especially young Black men, a certain type of way. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a job is a job. So if the job is to run around and bust guns and sell drugs, I'll play that part. But it's cool and it's a privilege and it's really a treat to be able to play, the blue collar, hard working brother that fights for love. He fights for the women in his family. He's fighting for himself, even if he's putting himself last. He's fighting for the youngs. And when if you're searching for love and you get your heart broke, whether it's from a girlfriend or your sister or whatever, a lot of times it's really easy to not search for that anymore. It's easy to go cold. You know what I mean? Easy to give up and stop trying. Right? If trying to do the right thing, do the 9 to 5, get my tow truck business ready, and it keeps failing. It's easy to go pick up a brick of coke. You know what I mean? And he's not doing that. Still trying to do the right thing, because I feel like he sees a lot of that stuff, on the opposite side of the tracks where he was raised and whatnot. So I feel like he gets a lot of, a lot of power from trying to do the right things for the right people for the right reasons. So I really enjoy playing Betty Young. It's a treat.
Hi, Kim Ford, publisher of JubileeMag.com.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, welcome. Comparing last season to this season, how do you feel about your character progression, and what is something you'd like to see your character do that you have not done yet?
Get some.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Really? Everybody's got something from somebody on the show except Catherine. I don't care if it's a husband or if it's a masseuse or I don't know, the trainer. I don't care who it is. I just want her to get something from somebody, But I digress. Okay. I think I pretty much covered that. I mean, with that and what I've said earlier is just really setting her own stage and getting out of, she's never been in Jim's shadow, but I think she has chosen to stay in the shadow, and I think now she's coming out. Not to get some.
Yeah, we got some.
No, I think I would love to see. I would love to see the character really express her love for her son and her husband. I think that being so controlling, that has sort of kept her from, she's been more interested in controlling them than loving them. And I know a lot of people who get that confused. So I would love, redemption, I don't need necessarily a whole lot of for Veronica. I enjoy playing her the way she is, but it would be lovely to have a moment of humanity for her, because she wasn't, I don't think, always this way. And so to sort of see where it all came from, how this all happened, whether it was abuse or whatever it was, then to me that would be nice. When you see someone's backstory and you know why they do what they do, then it's a little easier to accept. But definitely her baby boy and her man, I'd like to see that.
I think I'd like to see two things. I would like to see, most important, I would like to see Benny's, dreams finally come into reality. I can empathize with this, just in real life. Going and chasing a dream. You know what I mean, and not having it be granted to you right away. Just like a lot of things are not granted to you right away. But it's like for him to see him put himself out there, get knocked down, whether it's in the business world, put himself get knocked down, whether it's with his sister or with his mother. I really want to see I want to see that seed come into fruition. You know what I mean? Because he's just been through the ringer. And I think more than that, I would like to see him find. He's got so much love in his heart. You know what I mean? I would really like to see him start a family. I think. I would like. What, that's crazy? That's crazy. Yeah. What? I'm supposed to just be banging on the chicks? Yeah? Okay. Well, I got that with Veronica, so. No, honestly. Very true. No, I would like to see him, I'd like to see him find love. He put so much out there. I would like to see him maybe settle down, maybe have a son or a daughter, and, give his love out.
You know what they say just to add, they say with anybody, even the most hateful people, there is one person that person loves. Even if it's a cat. The most hateful people, when that cat comes in, they light up. So I think what I would like to see is, who does Veronica love? Who is that person that when they walk in the door, she melts? It may not be her son and husband. Who is it? But I would love to see who that is. I thought it was you.
Catherine will buy you a cat. I'll buy you a cat.
No, I don't want it to be no cat.
I'd also like to see Catherine get out of the house and go to work. After she gets some, she'd go to work, go back to the boardroom.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions.
Hi, my name is Stephanie with My Heart Entertainment. My question is, once you see your craft on the screen, do you think to yourself, okay, or see some of your other counterparts of craft, do you say, oh, I need to up my game, or do I need to go get some more training, or what do you think?
I don't know what you think.
I feel like it's an insatiable feeling. I don't think you'll ever really be full. You know what I mean? I think there's times where, and I'm sure we all have different feelings. I'm speaking for myself right now. There are certain times where I watch something, I think, all right, that was a good job, and there's more oftentimes than not, there's probably some things I could have done better. You know what I mean? And I can't really. Some people really don't like to watch themselves on screen, and I don't enjoy watching myself on screen. But I think it's important to do it here and there, just to, sometimes when you're in the scene, you can't really see it, right? So I think it's important to actually look at it. But here and there, yeah, there's definitely times where I think, I did a good job, and there's a lot of times where I feel like I could have, done better. But it's a life's work. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'll ever be perfect. So it'll be every day I work hard at it.
Really quickly, somebody asked me this, wanted me to ask you guys, Catherine and Veronica. What did you guys have to do to prepare for the physical role of the struggle, the cat fight? Is that choreographed, or Like, how do you prepare for that? It's just very interesting. It reminds me of the classic Dynasty cat fights where you see, Crystal Carrington or whatnot, so how did you guys, Alexis Carrington, how did you guys prepare for that, and like, what do you do? And do you have to like get yourself angry in real life with the person in order to muster up the energy to push them and slice them?
Okay, first of all, the more you love somebody, the easier it is. Yes. In my BFF right here. She and Krista Fogley, we're sisters. I mean, I adore this woman. It was fun. And we both work out. She obviously works out a lot more than I do. But we both work out and physically, but yeah, we did have stunt people to do some of it. We did a lot. We did a lot. But like I said, it became fun. Also because we love each other, there's a mutual respect. We're also checking in. We okay? I mean, not mentally, but like, am I hurting you? Is this? Are we okay? Are we doing good? And we've been. Angela will piggyback on this. As far as the running around, by the time you choreograph it, do it, you're already hyped. Your adrenaline's already going. And then we all have a different way of prepping. Sometimes I'll run in place really fast to pretend like I've just run through the house or something. We all have a different way of doing that. But it goes back to the beginning. If I didn't like her, it might have been a little more dangerous. But the mutual love we had just made it even more fun.
Yeah, we really did have a great time playing that. And I think it definitely is, Renee is absolutely right, because we love one another. I think it's because we check in often with one. Even when we were reading it, we were texting like, "Oh my God, we gotta fight!" So I always knew Veronica would fight with somebody on the show, but I never thought it would be Catherine. So that was just a whole lot of fun, because it was also a character that she respected as a character so much, and then the fact that it was my friend as well. But that's the beauty of the have and have-nots cast. I mean, I think our entire cast is giving and loving, and I mean, this guy, we had to do a love scene, and he was 20 times going, "You okay? Is that all right?" It's just everybody has that wonderful giving side, but because we're close, it really did make the fight easy and fun.
Oh, I got the last question. Yeah. Okay, this is Donna Coleon with WGAG Radio Worldwide. Okay. The whole acting situation, right, that you guys got to do these 4 years of, this is season 4, right? Yeah. Okay, so with these characters, how much of that affect your life off the camera? Like, any of your family members realize, like, hold on now, slow it down, Catherine. Like, or Veronica, like, do your family, your friends see a little bit of that? So that's my question. Thank you.
Okay. In life, I don't think I'm really anything like Catherine. I mean, I think a lot of her things, but I don't have her power to act on what I want to say. Don't cross me. I'll tell you a quick story. I was having an issue with my phone company one time, and I was mad. And I got in my car, not looking cute, jeans, t-shirt, and no makeup, flew down to the local cell phone company office to go off, realizing I'm now a celebrity, and I have to be careful what I do in public. And I walked in, I had to speak with the manager. One of the salesperson was a fan of the show, and I'd been in there many times before. He had his pictures, whatever. And I walked in, he said, because no one calls me Renee, so, "Miss Catherine," "Yes, can I have another picture?" And I said, "I don't have a problem with that. I have an issue with your manager. Steam is coming out. I am so mad." And I said, let me speak with your manager and I'll be more than happy to do whatever you need. So I'm trying to be respectful. I'm in a public place and I'm having a conversation with this manager. And I see out of the corner of my eye, this salesman starting to take my picture. And I didn't even look at him. I held up my hand and I said, do not make me go all Catherine Cryer all up in your face. You snap that picture, that phone, you better be ready to buy another one. And I went off on him. So, yes, she can't come out. And I will bring her out if she needs to.
Well,
To her husband.
I have been married for 20 years. And my husband, my husband says it wouldn't have been 1 year if it was Veronica.
Wow.
So, no, I don't, Veronica, I don't necessarily take her home. I feel good that it is a character that I've created, thanks to Tyler and writing such a great, vibrant character. But once we say cut, I'm good. I'm not home burning down houses. I think that temperamentally, we all have to have something in our temperament that allows us to play the character. So temperamentally, yes, if pushed, then I'll come at you, but totally different from Veronica. My read is totally different than Veronica, but it's a read nonetheless.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think there's certain things that you have to be able to connect with in order to go to those places that your character, is written to go to. I come in, I check in, I do it, and I leave it there. It's kind of like, back when I played football, my coach always used to have that saying, you might hear it from time to time, leave it all on the field. You know what I mean? So it's the same idea of leaving it all on set, and I think there's something like, liberating or, freeing about that. You know what I mean? To be able to go there, give everything you got, leave your guts right there, and then leave the work there, and then go home and be yourself. Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's give the cast a round of applause. And we're just going to take a moment, if you guys can stand and get a photo really quick for our photographers. Oh, yeah, that would be great. Actually, let's step down a bit and let's get it in front of you.
I want to say thank you to all of you guys, one, for not only being personal fans of the show, but writing such loving, beautiful things about us and continuing to do so. Thank you. Did we lose Benny? No, Benny. For a photo, do you guys mind about that? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Just a couple minutes, and then we have to get them downstairs.